Good morning, traders. So let's have a look at the Dow Jones this morning. And at this stage, things are looking pretty interesting. We have a trade war that may be coming to an end. And although the bond yield is still a concern because it keeps popping over 3%, but it almost seems like the traders are really ignoring that at this stage. So who's to know? I just want to get these weekly levels in. So I've got the high of this pin bar because this is the double bottom which has been broken now. And we obviously need to wait for this weekly close to see what happens, see if this pattern plays out. But then we have the high of last week, and then that's the next high there. So at this stage, we have pretty much everything that's looking quite bullish. If you look at the Alligator, we're starting to point up on the weekly. We are still above the zero here, which is still pretty bullish. So things are looking very rosy right now. The daily, so we have quite an intense zone of resistance here. I just want to put these lines in so you see what I'm talking about. So you see every single tail, remember what I say, every tail tells a story. So the top of every tail is pretty much where something is going to happen. There's a reason why it was sold there, or it was bought at that level. So there's something there that indicated all the algos and all the traders around the world that that's the area that they needed to get in or get out. So you can see we've got quite a bit happening in this area here. So I assume that we're going to have very much of the same as what's been happening the last couple of weeks, but I'll get to that now. So on the daily, there's nothing else. We are quite far from the Alligator, which I prefer us to be closer to this green line. So I still maintain I'd prefer a decent pullback before getting in on this. But with the Dow, you never know. Last year we were kept waiting quite a while before we had a pullback. So the breakout happened, and if we just draw this out, so this was the consolidation that we broke out from, which was this triangle. Now I've got many levels that I can take. I can go from, so I can create measured moves from, this is probably the first one. So from here, from every bottom, we can create different measured moves. Okay. So what I mean by that is, let's just start with this one. So from there to the bottom, and there's my first target. Okay, so it's difficult because there's no real structure. Now, technically, this is the last proper swing low on the 4 hour. This has just been a gradual move to the upside. So, and with price action, you know that you're getting a second move. So you can see how we moved up, we consolidated, and we're moving up. Now just watch the Alligator, how it's all pointing to the upside, goes sideways, and now we're pointing to the upside again. Okay, so this thing is probably got a lot more upside to come. The question is, where do you get in? So, as I said just now, so, what seems to happen is that at every open we have a rally and then a pullback. You see, rally, pullback. And the rallies are quick and sharp, and the pullbacks are very deep. And the exact same thing happened yesterday. We opened, we had a rally, and then we had a deep pullback that almost took us right back where we started. And then gradually it forced its way to the upside. Okay, so on the hour there are some concerns. We have this divergence brewing, and we also have this double top on the awesome oscillator while price is moving to the upside. So there is some concern, but it's not something that you need to bet the farm on, okay? Because we are still above the Alligator. So when we start breaking below the alligator, then you start worrying about these components here. But for now, this is trending to the upside, and we are pretty much in a relatively strong trend. Now, once we break through this zone and get a new high, then we'll break to this level. Then you've got the next lot of levels to the upside. So I think it's going to be pretty much the same. We'll find a base somewhere at the open. We'll rally pretty hard, and then we'll come off again. So 100 points rally. So I think that's pretty much what we're going to do. But we are going to be trending to the upside, and I think that's what's going to continue. So what we're looking for here is, this is a pretty good area to be long. And I think let's just tidy up. So we just get rid of the noise. So any bullish action off the alligator like this, you can see how the buyers step in on the green line. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times that the buyers have stepped in on the green line. So I would look for the same. And what you can actually do is, if you can get an entry there, okay, 77 pip stop loss, or you can keep your stop below the blue line here, or alternatively just find the closest swing low, which are these tails here, and keep a stop there. I think for me, I'm still looking for longs. I prefer a deeper pullback. I mean, that's without fail. But whether we get this deeper pullback or not is another story. Let's just quickly have a look at the 15. Okay, and you can see what I mean. We rally hard, we deep pullback, and then just go sideways. And it seems to be the norm pretty much every day. So you rally hard, get in, get out, and you've even got a short scalp, get out, and then stay out of the markets for the next day. So yeah, so at 15, you can see we have consolidated a bit overnight, and I suppose we could argue that we broke through there, or alternatively we can put that out. So what we're looking for is a pullback, and the pullback that I'm looking for, first prize, let's just get to the hour. So the first most logical pullback is going to be kind of that area there. It's quite a small little block, but it's a small window of opportunity. And why I say that area is I have a Brooks gap there on the hour. Okay, there it is there. And it coincides with the green line, the lips of the alligator. That's kind of the pullback I'm looking for. I would appreciate something more in the lines of a pullback to this area here before we move to the upside again. So whether we get it or not is another story. So, and why I want this back here is we're on the jaw, the blue line, which is a nice deep pullback, and then obviously I can see with all these tails here that they have been buying here. Now, there is another little Brooks gap here that was not closed. Okay, so it's that area there. So that would give me another area to look at. But for now, I think if we just keep this trend line in and see what happens. So I see a wedge. Hold on one sec. So we have a wedge here, which would bring us back to this level. Let's bring us back into this area here. Should it break? So yeah, so I think for me, waiting for a pullback, I'll wait for a pullback in this area. First prize, second prize would be, second prize would be there. First prize would be down here. So any kind of pullback, I will still be looking for longs. So that's my play on the Dow. this morning, and more than likely on the 15-minute again. There's really no traction. It's just going to frustrate you if you try and hold the stuff. So that's my view this morning. I hope it helps, and I'll catch you guys later.